This is a video lesson for Lesson 4 of our Angles and Planar Figures unit. The Lesson 4 learning target is I can identify, define, and draw parallel lines. So today we're going to be talking about a new type of line or new group of lines that are really special called parallel lines. So let's go ahead and jump into the definition of parallel lines and take a look at a few examples. So parallel lines are two lines that are the same distance apart at all points that will never touch each other. So I have an example down below here with line AB and CD. If you look at these two lines, they both look like they're going in the exact same direction, and they're going to be heading in that direction forever and ever and ever. So I'm kind of extending AB here and extending CD. So no matter how long we made these two lines, they will never touch each other. And so a lot of people think of parallel lines as like the saddest lines because they can see their friend across the way, their other friend, like line AB can see line CD, but it'll never ever get to touch that friendly line CD, because they're parallel, so they won't touch each other. So these two we would say are parallel lines. And we have a non-example over here, an example of two lines that aren't parallel. It might seem a little confusing because you're like, wait a second, line EF and GH aren't touching each other, so why are they parallel? Well, if we were to extend out line GH and extend out line EF, eventually those two lines would touch each other. So even if they're not touching each other at the moment, remember, these are lines, so if they're extending on forever and ever, if they would touch each other somewhere off in the distance, then we say they are not parallel lines. So one of the important skills that you have to have relating to parallel lines is being able to identify parallel lines in shapes. And so we're going to take a look at how we can do that right now. So I have a rectangle here, rectangle ABCD. And you can already see that two of the parallel lines have been marked with these little arrow markings right here and right here. And so this is showing that this line right here, AC, is parallel to this line right here, BD. And so when we're writing a statement to show the parallel, or to name these two lines as parallel, we'll write out the name of the first line segment, AC, which is this line segment right here, and then we'll draw this little symbol, two lines standing up next to each other. This symbol means parallel to, and then we'll write the next line segment, BD, and don't forget the little line above to show it's a line segment, and then we'll read this statement as line segment AC is parallel to line segment BD. And if you were looking at this rectangle a little closer, you might have noticed that there's actually another pair of parallel lines. Line segment AB is also parallel to line segment CD. And so when we're marking this on our shape, we can't use just one arrow mark, because then that would mean that it was parallel to this line, which is not true. So we actually are going to mark a different set of parallel lines with double arrows. And if there was a third set of parallel lines, you could do triple arrows. But let's go ahead and write a statement for showing that AB is parallel to CD. So AB line segment, parallel to symbol, and then CD. Okay. So key things are knowing the names of the line segments, this symbol, and then the little arrow markers on the shape itself to show which lines are parallel. So let's go do another example down here. So if you're looking at this line here, or this shape here, we have a trapezoid. And it looks like we have a pair of parallel lines right here and right here. If we're looking at this other set of lines, this line right here and then this line right here, they don't actually touch each other, but if we were to extend them out a little bit further, it appears that eventually they would cross each other and touch a little bit further on. So we can't say that these two lines are parallel, but the ones that are highlighted in green appear to be parallel. And so we're going to mark them on the shape here with just one arrow marker. And that shows that these two lines are parallel. So let's go ahead and write a statement here. So line segment HI is is parallel to line segment JK. So these two lines will never touch each other, and that's the only set of parallel lines on this shape. The next part of the video, I'm going to be showing you how to draw a set of parallel lines, and so I'm going to actually be using the camera for that part. So in this part of the video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to draw a set of parallel lines. So the three things you're going to need to draw a pair or set of parallel lines are a straight edge. So I'm going to use the straight edge of a protractor, a right angle template, which I've just constructed out of a piece of scrap paper. So there's my right angle right there, and a pencil to actually draw the lines. So the first step is to use your straight edge, so my protractor, and to draw just a line anywhere on a piece of paper. I'm going to draw a line right here. And I'm actually going to name this line. I'm going to put 2 points that fall on the line, point A and point B. So I have line AB right here. So I've named this line AB. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my right angle template, and I am going to put one of the sides of my right angle template along line AB. So it's right along line AB. And I'm going to form a right angle using one of the sides of the right angle template, and then using my straight edge, so my protractor, along the other side of the right angle template. So see how I have it set up right here? So I got the line AB on this side and my protractor on the other side. Then I'm going to hold my protractor firm here, forming a right angle with line AB, and I'm going to slide my right angle template down. And what this is allowing me to do is going to allow me to use the top of my right angle template as a straight edge to get another line started. So I've started this line right here, and I'm going to extend it out with my straight edge. And I'm going to name this line CD. So since I can form a right angle with line AB and the protractor, and I can also form a right angle with line CD and the protractor without the protractor moving, I know that these two lines are parallel. So I can write a statement down below. Line AB is parallel to, oops, broke my lead, line CD. So that's how you construct parallel lines using a straight edge, your right angle template, and a pencil. So that does it for our video lesson on parallel lines. You should be able to answer all the questions in the lesson 4 problem set. As always, if you get stuck or need a refresher, feel free to come back and watch any parts of the video that you need to watch. So good luck on the problem set, and thanks for watching. Girls, I want you to find the parallel lines. So we have these lines right here, and these lines right here. So I want you to go to the parallel lines. Okay? All right, ready? Go! Find the parallel lines. Good girls! You found it! Good job!